What would you do if, months after your divorce was finalized, your ex-husband showed up at your front door with a realtor, a smug grin, and the audacity to say, "This house is still half mine?" I froze for half a second when Mark rang the bell that afternoon. The papers were signed. The judge had awarded me the house because I'd paid every mortgage payment while he was busy hiding assets and cheating. Yet here he was, acting like nothing had changed. He thought he had me cornered. I almost laughed out loud, because I had already prepared something he never saw coming. And trust me, when closing day arrived, the look on his face was worth every single second of silence I kept. Before we continue with this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for updates. Picture this. 6 months after the ink dried on our divorce decree, I'm finally starting to feel like the house is truly mine again. Boxes half unpacked, new throw pillows on the couch, the kind of small wins that heal you slowly. Then the doorbell rings. I open it, and there's Mark, my ex, standing shoulder to shoulder with a slick realtor in a cheap suit, both of them wearing the same entitled smirk. Mark doesn't even say hello. He just steps forward and announces, "Sarah, we need to talk. This house is still half mine. Community property loophole." I check with my lawyer. The realtor nods like it's the most normal thing in the world, already eyeing the living room like he's mentally staging it for sale. I could have slammed the door, screamed, called the police. Instead, I smiled, slow, sweet, and said, "Come on in. Let's discuss this." Have you ever watched someone walk straight into their own trap without realizing it? He thought he had the upper hand. I invited them straight to the kitchen table. They sat at my kitchen table like they already owned the chairs. Mark spread out his crumpled papers, old emails, a highlighted section of the decree he claimed proved a clerical error. The realtor started pacing, measuring walls with his phone, muttering about curb appeal and quick flips. Mark leaned back, smug as ever. "We'll list it next week. Split the profit 50-50. Fair's fair, Sarah. You got the house in the divorce, but this loophole changes everything." I poured coffee, extra strong, no cream for him, and nodded slowly like I was actually considering it. Inside, I was biting back laughter. This man who ghosted me emotionally for years, who fought me tooth and nail over every dollar, now thought he could waltz back in and cash out. Ever had someone look you dead in the eye and underestimate you so completely it almost felt pathetic? I let him ramble. Then I said the words he'd been dying to hear. "Okay, let's do it your way." His face lit up like he'd just won the lottery. The realtor grinned and pulled out his calendar. "Closing can be in 10 days. They left thinking victory was theirs. I picked up my phone the second the door clicked shut. Closing day hits like a freight train. Mark shows up 20 minutes early in his best charcoal suit, hair slicked, looking like he's about to close the deal of the century. The realtor trails behind with a thick folder of fresh contracts, already talking commissions under his breath. I open the door in my red blazer and emerald top, power colors, calm smile. Right on time. "Come in." They settle at the dining table. Mark's practically vibrating with excitement. "Sign here, here, and initial there. We'll be out of your hair soon, Sarah." 50-50, clean break. I slide the stack of documents toward him. He grabs the pen, starts scrawling his name like it's Christmas morning. Halfway through, I lean forward casually and say, "Before you finish, there's one small thing you should probably see first." His pen freezes mid-signature. The realtor glances up, confused. I reach into the folder beside me and pull out the one document he never wanted to remember. Have you ever seen someone's entire ego deflate in real time? Remember that one quick phone call I made the day they left my kitchen? I reach across the table and lay down the court-stamped final decree, the corrected one, dated months ago, ironclad proof the house has been solely mine since the divorce closed. Next to it, a lawyer's letter confirming no loopholes, no claims, 0% for Mark. Then the escrow statement, already closed. Quiet cash sale to a sweet young couple who'd been waiting in the wings. Funds wired.
Done.
Mark's pen drops. His face drains white, then floods red. The realtor freezes, mouth half open, suddenly very interested in his shoes. I slide a crisp $1 bill toward him. For your imaginary half. Fair's fair, right? He stammers. Tries to argue. Words fail. The buyers walk in right then. Happy, excited, keys already in hand. Ever watch karma serve itself on a silver platter? He stood up so fast the chair scraped. But the best part? I wasn't finished yet. So there I stood in the hallway, watching Mark stumble out the door, face twisted in disbelief, the realtor practically dragging him away like a scolded kid. The new owners waved politely as they left with their fresh set of keys. And me? I locked the door behind everyone, leaned against it, and finally let out the laugh I'd been holding for months. That shocking question from the beginning. What would you do if your ex tried to claim what was never his again? I laughed. Because the house wasn't just mine on paper anymore. It was gone from both our lives, and he walked away with exactly what he deserved. Nothing. Sometimes the sweetest revenge isn't loud. It's quiet, prepared, and devastatingly final. Never let anyone rewrite your ending. Protect what's yours, and maybe keep one extra surprise up your sleeve. If you've ever turned the tables on someone who thought they had you beat, tell me in the comments. I read them all. Smash that like if karma hit different for you today. Subscribe for more stories like this, and turn on notifications so you catch the next one before it drops.